right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lost Souls. We are on episode 4. In the very last episode, our adventurers did a lot of things, and they traveled around these catacombs that you see in front of you, and have made many decisions. One leading them to now having a new friend, who goes by many names. He is Tree, Ty, but apparently he prefers Ty. We also had them facing off against many of Lyra's minions and a golden statue. They've discovered these 2 gems, and now they're looking to make their next moves. I'm going to get over and talk to them with you all, and we'll just do some interviews. We're missing 2 of our adventurers today, and one will be joining us in a little bit, so they will miss out on the interview process. So, now that we're back here with everybody, let's go ahead and interview Durlac first. How you doing, man? What are you thinking? What's been going through your mind?
Doing alright, doing alright. Just want to get out of this little dungeon area, to be honest now.
The catacombs?
I kind of want to get out of here. Got my crystals. I want to get them sold. Get my money and get out of here.
Nice. All right. Moving over to Giuna.
I'm feeling pretty good. I finally took a little bit of a shocking damage there from our little baldy here, Joe. And, I have a sneaking suspicion those crystals Durlak mentioned are going to be for something else.
I'm definitely selling these crystals. I don't care what you say.
He says he's definitely selling it. Doesn't know what you say. Well, I appreciate that input, Giuna. We'll move over to Karen. How are you doing? What are you thinking?
Yeah, well, just here following Durlac around. I owe him a bit of a life debt, so, I mean, whatever he sees fit with those crystals, I'm gonna at least attempt to help do. Maybe not fight Giuna, though. Still, not too sure whether he's a god or not.
He's no god. He'd be easy work.
Okay. Well,
And this
given
here is my dear friend, Try.
Try. Oh, yes. The friend that you picked up is a mimic. Seems to be a fan of Lyra, if I'm not mistaken.
It did seem that way. And well, I could be swayed.
Well, given all of that, we are back in the catacombs where we once left our adventurers. And what are you guys doing?
You know,
Oh,
I'm a little
Um,
tired. And I believe our friends are too.
does anyone know of anywhere we can rest here?
I mean, this this place looks fine.
Uh, I prefer a nice cozy bed or a couch or...
Yeah, I think we kind of have kind of figure our way out to find something like that.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I
Well,
doubt there'd be a nice cozy beds
You guys will hear
in the
Trimmer
catacombs.
murmur under his breath that he was around an area where there were beds.
oh,
There's
Yes,
beds in
there
a
was,
catacomb.
weirdly enough, yes, I did go to a couple different rooms. There's about 4 rooms at least.
Am I the only
oh,
one that finds it strange?
Oh
uh,
no, that's definitely strange.
yeah, it's strange,
Not,
but I'll take anything other than this cold, hard floor.
not to mention
I
the
guess so.
couch and chairs that we passed by pretty close to the entrance.
Aaron, can you
Yes,
do
you're
me a
right.
favor? Can you push the blue crystal? I'll grab the red one.
Yeah, Gina, you maybe want to lead us to those beds. If not, I mean, I could always go back to the entrance and take one of those couches. I forgot about those.
Yeah, I'll just follow me. And I squeeze by their loot there. Whoops.
If you highlight Durlac, you can drag them at the same time.
I'm tempted to just borrow this throne, but who knows what'll happen there.
You gonna sleep on a throne?
What happened in here?
Looks like they had a little
Like-
battle, nothing like what we did.
Oh, crystal just disappeared.
Yeah, DM, where'd my blue crystal go?
How'd you slide it off the board like that?
I don't know, man.
That was
It's fucking
impressive. I just
flew.
saw it go.
Yeah, they just teleported away from me. Thank you.
I have to sign it to everyone, so just 1 second.
Yeah.
There you go.
So what?
Thank you.
There really wasn't much that happened in that room. The only thing that did was that's where I found Try. That's where I was attacked by a living armor, and the most interesting moment was what I am now assuming to be Lyra came and gave both myself and Joe a quick peck on the cheek, then disappeared. It was quite strange.
Wait. So you met Lyra and refused to attack her? Isn't that the whole reason we're down here?
Quite frankly, I didn't even have a moment to do so. So
Huh.
this is the first set of beds right here, and then there's another
Well,
doorway right
I
up here with
think
the
I
others.
will say, everybody who has made it past the last square, roll a perception check, please.
Uh,
and
9.
9.
Perception. 13.
Giuna, you will be the only one to notice that as you guys were going by, that there was a set of staircases that people had noticed before, but everybody seemed to have just skipped on by.
Yeah.
You see the ping?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I did remember that from last time too.
Well,
Well,
this
he's
room
already
looks as
up
good
in
as
there.
any. I'm
Yes,
looking
and
at
one more note. I don't know if anyone else saw them. There are stairs down there, just below, in the hall. Might need
Oh.
to check those out after we take a little rest.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Read my
I
book.
just
Read my book.
getting a little tired.
All right.
Tremor,
Try. Where would you like to stay?
Tremor brushes by Giuna and heads back up to the couch where he was at before and starts his trance-like state for his sleep. Now, Giuna, you had just mentioned to Ty, you said, where did he want to sleep?
Yeah.
Well, anywhere seems nice to me. Like right here. This is good. I can plop right in the corner.
Well, that's perfect. Also, for the just a roll 20 note for you guys. If you hold Alt, you can actually stop it from snapping.
Oh,
Yes.
it's amazing. Thank you. Looks much nicer.
So Joe will head on his way and find the bed of his choice as well. And everybody is capable of taking a long rest here.
Okay, just before I start my long rest, I'm going to, if possible, it says, once per long rest, you may read a story from this book. Each story, yeah. Can I read a story from my book, DM? I'd rather keep the rest of that description disclosed for now, but
If you
or
check
undisclosed.
the book itself, it says to use the book, you must be attuned to it. I allowed the last attempted use to be done off of the D20.
Okay, maybe a dumb question. How does one attune to said book?
and basically spend a long rest with it.
All right, well, spend a long rest attuning with it then. Thanks for that info. Feel a little dumb now. I feel like I definitely should have known that, and probably did.
And
There are a few various ways you can do it, but that is the more common one, is something like that.
yeah,
Alright,
so
well, I'm
essentially
already-
you just say
So
that
it's ultimately a DM thing.
you're
Yeah.
sitting there and Perrin is taking a small portion before he begins his actual rest in this long rest, attuning to this item.
All right, sounds great to me. And I think, honestly, that's probably all I'm going to end up doing throughout my long rest. Like, other than that, I'll do my little bit of attunement, and then I'm passing right out. Not even worried that we're in a catacombs with beds, which does feel really creepy.
Yep. And just make sure that you have like notes ready for any of the stories. Like get yourself a
Can I read it when I wake up by chance, or does it have to be on next long rest?
you can read it when you wake up.
Okay, well, I will be doing that. I'll just let them do what they're doing first for their long rest.
Is anybody else doing anything in specific for their long rest?
No, nothing
Before-
specific.
One thing I will do before I rest, I will just once again use my Eyes of the Grave to see if there's any undead located within 60 feet of me.
Fair enough.
You don't seem to see anything.
All right. Then that is indeed it.
All right. Well, then everybody is capable of taking a full long rest. Go ahead and hit your buttons for that.
I did that, and am I good to roll that D10 now then?
So the very first thing you're doing when you wake up is reading the book.
Yeah. Like I've said previously, I've kind of been inspired by Durlac and how obsessed he is with his book. So it's kind of one of those, like, I wanted to read it before bed, but I had to attune to it first, so I'm going to start a morning ritual of reading right in the morning.
So waking up, hugging the book, you find yourself immediately enamored and wanting to open it and read from it. And as you do, go ahead and roll a d10. In the meantime, where's everybody else? What are you doing as you wake up?
I was getting out,
Wake up.
coming down here, going down, and I'm just gonna go down to where he said he's seen the steps and just take a peek
Okay.
down them and see if I can't see anything.
Okay. Giuna?
I'm just kind of currently looking over my armor, see if there's any like kinks, cracks, anything in it. Same thing with my clothes. And if I do find them, I'm just casting mending on it to keep it looking nice and pristine.
You'll definitely notice some scratches and scrapes that wouldn't befit a god. To you, I think that these scrapes and scratches definitely seem like they need to be mended. So go ahead and roll that mending.
Yeah, that. Luckily, mending's just automatic.
No, yeah, absolutely.
So I'm just like constantly casting a bunch of different mendings all over myself for what I'm wearing, as well as on the armors and whatnot.
In total, I'd say it's probably around like 15 to 25 spots. So you're spending a good amount of time doing this.
So that'd be about 20 minutes worth because it's 1 minute per cast.
And I got a 4 on that D10 list, DM.
Give me just 1 second to pull that book up.
Yep, of course.
So, as you are opening this book and you are sitting down to begin reading it, you'll notice that all the language translates into your main language, whatever that may be.
Common.
As you begin reading, and the chapter is titled, "What's the Meaning of Life?" And you feel a sensation, and something whispering in your ear, asking you what you believe the meaning of life is. How do you respond?
Just out of curiosity, can it hear my thoughts, or
To you, it's
because
just a
I think
question in your head. It almost seems like you asked yourself this question. It's your internal thoughts.
okay, yeah, because I was gonna say I think Perrin would be a little bit creeped out and like not wanting to respond out loud, kind of thing, as to avoid seeming like a bit weird to the others if they could hear.
No, just
Um,
like think of it as you're reading in your head. It almost seems like your own brain asked you, what do you think about this?
yeah, well, to Perrin, the meaning of life is knowledge and learning and trying to gain the foundation, better understanding of new potions and spells and magic elements of all types of sorts. He wants to learn everything he can, specifically in the field of alchemy.
So you read a story of a fairy who put on a grand journey and did everything that he wanted to do and was a very convincing and intelligent fairy. And you gain a +1 to your charisma and a +1 to your intelligence for the remainder of this book story being open.
So I'm guessing that's until I read it again, kind of thing.
Pretty much.
All right, you said charisma +1 intelligence.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Just wanted to get that in my notes here. Awesome. Sounds good to me. Uh, and on that note, I'm just going to walk out of the room, still pushing the crystal, and I'm gonna knock on the door below me, having not seen who actually went in here, and be like, hello? Anyone still in here?
Yes, I am still in here, just doing some work on my armor.
Uh, do you have enough energy to maybe patch mine up? I was beat up pretty bad yesterday.
Absolutely, come on in.
I just waltz my way in there.
And as you walk in, I will say you would most likely notice that my hair's a bit more red, like almost a fiery red than it.
Uh,
Um,
did you do something with your hair there, Gina?
well, you see, my people are a bit of a race known as the Eladrin. We have the ability to change our seasons, I guess you would call it. What you've seen me as so far is of the autumn court, but for now, I have decided to take on the summer court.
Okay.
Oh, so you're just you're not just a ginge anymore. You're an angry, fiery ginge. I like it. Looks good.
And with a glint in my eye, I give a quick wink and say, "I think we'll be needing that fire soon."
Yeah, I mean we are in what's known to be Lyra's lair, so
Does this change your appearance in any way?
So like the hair's a more of darker red, more of an orangey fire type red.
Do you have an accompanying token you'd like to represent that, or are you okay with
At the
your?
moment, no.
Okay, just
So
want to make sure.
for now, I'll use this one.
I'll help him
And
get
instead of like
for
the
session.
fall leaf pattern, because I had some like braids of fall leaves through the hair, it's now. I can't even think of a good summer plant.
Sunflower.
I mean,
Well, in the meantime, Durlak has made his way over to these stairs. And Durlak, I'm assuming that you're choosing to go down the stairs, correct?
Just a little bit to see if he can't see anything. He's not like going all the way down.
Well, as you go down the stairs, you notice that they do get darker and darker as you get towards the bottom, but it seems like the stairs are fully intact.
Okay. Can I Can I shoot a firebolt down to see if I can't see anything more?
Oh no. What have I done? Hold on 1 second.
Oh no.
Rip map.
Rip.
No.
Oh, you just hit everything by accident.
Maybe.
No.
It happens.
Alright. So, yeah, you can shoot a firebolt down. And you'll notice it bounce off at the end of the stairs. Seems like everything's okay.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, I was back up here then.
Juna, have you seen Durlak this morning?
I have not yet. I've actually just been in the room the entire time.
Without even knocking on the door, he just comes in.
Oh.
Hey, I went and checked out them stairs. They seem fine.
Speak of the devil. Do we
You call me
do
the
you wanna head
devil?
for those? Yeah, you'll take it as a compliment. We know that.
I'm flattered by it.
Got you. Well, are we going down them then?
I don't see why not. I can light a torch with firebolt. I've been practicing magic a little bit.
Do I'm just gonna go try to wake Joe up quick. I'll be back for the crystal.
Okay.
Knocks
Anyway,
on
this fucking
both
crystal
sets
will
of doors
fucking
here and
take
just
you out.
kinda again, not really knowing where Joe went to bed.
You don't get
Joe.
an answer, but you do hear from the door underneath you, not going up but down, a loud snoring.
Well, well, I guess it's just us today.
We don't need them. They're dead weight anyway.
Yeah, we should be fine. Gingy, come in.
Yeah, I sure am.
Well, you got the only two people that
Sweet.
actually know how to fight within the whole group. I mean, so
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm gonna be
yeah,
safe.
we're fine.
So the flower, I just posted a flower. It's called the blanket flower. It's
I
in the
actually have
general
one of
chat.
those in my yard.
Well, I'm gonna take out a torch and attempt to light it with firebolt.
Hey Ty, why
You're
don't you
able to.
stay and maybe watch over our other friend Joe? I think he went into the other rooms.
You need me? You need me to watch them?
Yeah, it's just to make sure he stays nice and safe.
Can I taste?
Taste him?
Yeah, you can taste them.
A bite?
You
Just
only
bite.
only their
Like,
toes.
you know,
Just the toes.
Just-
an arm?
Just take one of his toes, his big toe. Take his right big toe, right big toe.
Not even a whole arm, just a chunk.
Just his toe.
No,
Just
Ty,
take a little nibble.
toe.
I'm okay with a little nibble. Toe sounds good.
Little nibble.
Take his toe. Take his toe.
I just
And I
You know what?
I just want food.
I'll give you even more food if you just take his toe. I'll give you some food if you just, you promise to take just a toe off of him.
Boss, what do you think?
If you want, I'm okay with that.
Okay. So just toe. One toe. Five toes?
No,
One toe, one toe
Only one.
only, and here is I'm gonna give him a day's worth of rations.
Oh damn! You're not even gonna pick through them like other people did.
He's getting it all.
I'm just throwing him a day's worth of rations.
Makes sense for Durla.
Well,
Now don't eat it all because then you won't be hungry for that toe.
well, most of the stuff in this I don't think I'd even eat. It's the dried
Probably
meat.
not.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Dried meat isn't as good as fresh.
Yeah. Hey guys, can we get going?
I'll get toe. I'll get toe.
Yeah, we can go.
There's some
Dan,
meat in
let's
there.
go.
Just leave the rest. I'll pick up what you don't eat. Okay, bud. Just put it near Joe.
We just lost Joe a toe. That's crazy work.
Oops. Jim got in my way.
There goes a toe.
And you said you had lit a torch, right, Demonic? Or
Yeah, so
Durlac, sorry.
I'm walking down.
Okay. I am following close behind.
So you
Hold
guys
up.
officially are reaching the end of the stairs, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. It is extremely dark down here. That torch is
Like,
barely
even with
seeing in front
okay.
of you. You
Yeah,
it's
answer
just
my question.
you guys. I'm sorry. What was your question?
No, I said you already answered my question. Sorry
Oh,
about
okay.
that.
Yeah, it's very fucking dark down here. And everybody roll a perception check who's made it to the bottom. Gina doesn't look like it.
I
16.
mean, there's not no squares for it.
No room. So you would say that you were heading to the bottom though, right?
Yeah.
So roll perception.
I got 9.
I got a 16.
Now, out of curiosity, does the Heron Gun have dark vision? Oh no, you got the torch, so it technically doesn't matter.
Well, if you have dark vision, you'd be able to
19.
see better, so that would matter a little bit.
18.
18. Durlac and Giuna, you guys noticed the sound of running water pretty heavily coming from the top around where you guys are at right now. Like coming from the north of you.
Is it just me, or do you all hear water?
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I definitely
Maybe
do
'cause I
hear some
haven't-
water.
I mean, we can barely see. Y'all might want to, light your own torch. So I can barely see with just having my own torch.
I have a torch. Would you mind passing that firebolt for me? I hold the torch away from myself so that ideally there's no shot he hits me with it.
Yeah, I'll be stepping. Like my guy's gonna make sure he steps to the side a little bit and shoots it where there's no chance of it actually hitting him.
All right, go ahead. Roll to hit the firebolt.
8.
And you were aiming
bad.
at the torch itself, correct?
Yes.
So roll damage.
8.
Durlac, as you reared back to launch that firebolt at Heron's torch, you actually instead missed the torch that he was holding out in front of him and smacked him right on his coat and hit him on the side, where he is now taking 8 points of damage. In a world
But
where
8
we
doesn't
could
even
have lit
beat
a
my
torch
AC.
with another
How does
torch.
that work? No, valid enough, but still, I'm very upset.
I try to even say specifically. I stepped out the way where I
I was
where
gonna
I
say,
wasn't
we've all
even
tried
shooting
to be
towards
so
him.
specific.
I tried to be so specific where I wasn't shooting it towards you, but apparently I shot it towards you. Ah.
It's all good. Karma for last session. Okay, Durlac, I don't think we thought
Hey,
that
man.
through, and I'm just gonna touch my torch to his torch and hold it there.
Hey, man.
That
I'm kind of new to
probably
this
would have
magic
been a
stuff,
better
so
idea.
You
I
instantly
mean, it was
lit
still
your
kind of
torch.
funny, but you can't blame me. I'm kind of new to this magic shit.
Yeah, no, and I'm still kind of like holding the torch in one hand, ideally lighting it, and patting out the fire that would have been on my coat. Jins, I'm gonna need some more of that fixing up. Durlac burnt me pretty good. Just
Yes, your coat looks a little worse for wear now, and I reach out, put my hands like on the spot and cast mending on him.
thank you.
Allow me.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's really hot, Durlac. Fucking hurt. I'm just gonna,
And toughen it up. You'll be fine.
yeah, I'm gonna take a few more steps forward here,
I'm
holding
gonna
the
start
torch
following
out.
him.
Yeah, so you guys will illuminate a slight path to both directions.
Durlac, you know the drill. You got a coin?
You know it.
Up his head, down his tails.
Yeah, and we only have 3 people, so I say we stick together this time. No splitting up.
Yeah, I agree. That sounds Make the smart choice.
All right.
I got heads.
All right. Up we go.
Coin of fate says heads.
Okay. As you guys are going, you notice one path that has a way to go, and another that is clearly filled with the bones of dead bodies.
Yeah, Durlak, I don't think we need a coin on this one, friend.
Oh, hey man, we might want to flip it. I mean, this way down here looks pretty dope.
I'm not gonna argue. We've done it everywhere else. Heads is up, tails is down if you want.
Fuck it.
I'm also casting Eyes of the Grave to see any dead with see if there's any undead located within 60 feet at this moment.
It's tails. We're going down, guys.
As you do, Giuna, you will notice as this room begins to expand and be shown to you all, that there is a presence in the center of the room.
In the center of that one.
You first,
Well.
Durlak.
Hold up. Is
And-
you saying anything about that before we go down, or did he hear us about
No,
the coin flip?
he starts to say something as you guys are getting ready to as you're getting ready to move on, and he's like, "I'm not so sure about this. There is some kind of undead in there."
Do you think we can't take it?
I don't know. I just thought I'd make sure y'all were aware before just going straight in.
What
Well,
you're
Don't need
saying
any surprises on us.
if it's undead, should I just try to use magic and not my weapons? I think I want to test out my magic a little bit, to be honest. How about you, Perrin? You feel like fighting?
I could fight.
All right, let's go.
Hop on in.
Follow me.
Uh,
I'm gonna go first.
As you guys are making your way into the room, you'll notice that it's just full of bones and skeletons, and it literally, as you're walking through it, you're breaking apart skeletons that were more full than the last time you touched them.
You know what? I'm starting to think. You know how all those bones and stuff disappeared at the top?
Oh.
You're thinking those are these bones?
I'm
these
thinking this
are those
might be
bones.
this place where all the people, all the bones come from. Because, I mean, the catacombs obviously didn't have this many people. This is a
Perrin
lot
kinda-
of people. This is. I
Perrin
would
just
love to kill
absolutely
all of them.
crushes the skull here. Just steps on it in the middle of the pile.
Yeah, no, the skull just crushes underneath your feet, and many more bones. As at the point where you guys are at, you're basically climbing up piles of bones.
Have we noticed anything in here yet?
No, nothing in particular has happened yet.
All right, guys.
Perhaps it's friendly or
I guess so. I just say we get out of
maybe it
here.
was
There's no
just-
point. Fuck this shit.
Maybe it was just
How is
leftover
that?
life essence from
I'm
those
accidentally
who
grabbed
passed.
that.
Well, up we go then.
how long does
Yeah,
this
up we go.
And as you go, as you're coming into the next room, you realize it's lit by its own torch.
Oh, nice.
I'm
Oh, look.
still keeping mine lit just to be safe.
Um.
Oh, there was water.
Okay. Let's check this. This
One each.
test out to see if it's a mimic or not.
All right, go ahead
I'm
and
doing the
roll
same
an
with the
inspection.
one.
Everybody, go ahead and roll inspection.
Investigation, you mean?
Yeah, sorry.
You're good.
Hey,
17.
4, because I have an additional +1 to int.
Okay.
18, and I don't have any bonus.
Durlak, unfortunately, even with that high of a roll, there's nothing in that chest right now. You open up and it's just completely empty.
Okay. I mean, that's good to know. I guess I'm not checking to see if there's a mimic.
You were by going to opening it. I'm
Oh, I guess
assuming
that's how.
that.
Is there no other way to figure out if it's a mimic or not?
I mean, you could
I mean, you can
touch it.
have
You
it.
could say other things. But yeah.
Like he's trying to like figure out if it's a mimic before he goes and tries to open it, so he doesn't get fucking attacked by it.
Well, then even off of that roll, you would have touched it, found out it's not a mimic.
Okay, then I would open it. I mean, I guess I see that there's nothing in it. So
Yes.
Well, I don't have the best feeling about this one. So,
there's
Derlak,
there's there's absolutely nothing in this chest.
if you want to check mine, you can. I had bad
Yeah,
luck with
fuck it.
these
I'm
lately.
opening it. I'm not even gonna see if it's a mimic. I don't even care. The sun.
And I got an 18 for mine.
Yeah, and Perrin got a low roll there, and he stepped away from his chest. So if yours was also just to investigate, you didn't see anything. You couldn't tell
Miles
if
got
it
a
was or
low
not.
roll.
Giuna, you are
So,
able to successfully open your chest, and within inside, you do find a uncommon dagger, 5 gold, and that's it.
A decent couple of items here.
So, Durlak,
you have some left?
were you trying to open the chest?
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Just full open, right?
Yeah,
Still roll an investigation.
I already rolled that. I said I got an 8 on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
What I was
figured
really
you were gonna say that.
What I
As
was
you're
really hoping to
trying
find
to
here was
open
a
the
book or a
chest,
lock.
nothing is happening. It's not budging, not moving.
Yeah, fuck this chest. There's water right here.
And you guys do
Uh.
recognize that sound of moving water from where you were at.
Can we see if it's moving towards us or moving forward?
The water is flowing
Moving away.
inward towards you.
So it's okay. The water's coming in this way. Okay.
Well, does anyone want to go for a swim? Because I'm not.
I'm
Not really, to be
quite
honest.
inclined to do that.
Maybe later.
Okay, DM, you'll have to let me know if I can or not. Can I use Ray of Frost to try and freeze this water?
Ray of Frost is a cone, right?
I believe yes.
I
I'll
can't.
double check. No, it's just
It's just a
straight.
ranged spell.
Yeah, I think it's just a ranged cantrip.
A frigid beam of blue-white light streaks towards a creature within range.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not sure what the logistics there would be for freezing water.
How are you trying to do it?
Well, basically the way I was kind of envisioning it in my head is I was just gonna kind of kneel down and cast it towards like this middle point here in hopes that it expands to everything like adjacent to it.
You'll notice as you cast it that it seems like it freezes a very small center point of your cast, but it doesn't quite make a platform big enough for anybody to get on.
Well, worth a shot. Just wanted to see if maybe we could walk across the water there. And not a big fan of the swimming idea though. And I'm gonna start heading back out of here, realizing that it feels like just a bit of a dead end with some chests. I guess we make our way south? Down further?
And before you even get up past this other room, Durlak and Perrin there,
Yep.
you guys will feel the earth shaking beneath your feet. And now a presence making its way towards you all. And everybody roll initiative.
Can
Ain't that
like I know you said
unfortunate?
that it's very dark. Can we see this thing?
You still had your torch, correct?
Yep.
Um, No, but you can sense where the steps are coming from.
Okay. So do I have like give or take 10 feet of vision right now then?
Yes.
Okay. Just kind of for my own curiosity. Guys, do you hear that?
Yep. Sounds like fun's approaching.
I think Juno was onto something about that other room.
Worst initiative roll I could have ever got.
I was gonna say you got an 8?
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Blech.
A fucking
Oh,
2.
wowzers. It did not roll a 2.
Oh god. Oh my god, we were asked today.
It's gonna be rough.
To be fair, I have a -1 for mine.
I
Same.
have a +6 for mine.
So, Perrin, as you take your next step forward and you land on a fallen bone around you and it cracks, that echoing sound comes from inside and you hear just a large "Rah!" as a creature comes into vision, charging at you. Perrin, it's your turn.
Guys, I think we're gonna need to get this one, and I'm just going to step up diagonally, and
I
before I
see it
did so,
yet?
I'm gonna push the gem out of the way there. You have 10 feet of vision, Durlac, if that helps. Unless maybe because my torch is on him, you can see it. That's up to DM. And I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp, which is just a touch cantrip.
Derlek, from where you're at, you can't see exactly what the creature looks like, but you're within enough distance to see that there's something going on up ahead of you that seems like a struggle.
Like,
And go ahead.
can I make out which one's which? Will I be able to do that? Just wondering from where I'm at.
Probably not.
Okay.
I got 13 to hit there, DM.
A 13 is not going to hit.
Oh, that's my turn, and it's an unfortunate one at that.
Derlek,
Right. Well, I'm leaving the crystal right where it's at, and I'm gonna yell to Jununa. Think there's something actually coming from that room we were in, and I'm gonna go down here, and so I assume I can see it now and make out where it's at.
yes.
So I am gonna use chromatic orb and try to hit it with that for poison damage to be, well, acid to be specific.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oof, does an 8 hit?
An 8 does not hit.
No.
It's a rough day, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, with that, I will end my turn.
Giuna?
So we do seem to have something down there, huh? Fortunately, this is not a good area for a fight.
Yeah.
Definitely should be able to see
It's a
that.
1v3, man. I think we got it.
I'm more talking about the fact that I really can't go anywhere.
I'll just scooch on by.
Out of character, there's no room.
Yeah.
In
It's kind
character,
of just wall.
there's no damn room. Luckily, I don't need to get close to attack. By my power. And it's gotta make a wisdom save.
Alright. That's a 11.
That is also a fail. And it did not take any damage yet.
No.
It's, and I'm assuming it didn't have pre-existing damage from
No.
something else, right? Damn it.
One
So now it's taken 3 damage of necrotic, of course.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure that one will get the ball rolling a little bit. I'm sure we'll all be making perfect hits now.
That your turn?
Actually, I am also going to. Well, let me actually make sure I can do it before I say I'm going to do it. Can I? Yep. Okay. Oh no. Within how many? Oh no, I cannot. Okay, never mind. That is the end of my turn then.
Okay. During the creature's turn, it's going to look Perrin in the eyes, and Perrin, roll a perception check.
Oh my god, 5.
Ouchie.
All right. You're not even going to notice, but the character is rolling its eyes back inside of its head and trying to intimidate you. I'd imagine that you're just not looking, not paying attention.
Dum, 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 dum.
Still
As
worried
it
about the
swipes at you,
burn marks on me.
trying to grab you, and does an 18 hit.
An 8 does not hit.
18.
Oh, 18. That absolutely hits. You really had me
The
hopeful
8
there.
doesn't. On the other hand, that 18.
Yeah, when you add a 10 to it, yeah, that sucks.
So he's just grabbed you up as of right now and is holding you in both of his hands together, and that's going to be the end of his turn. Perrin, what are you doing?
Okay. Is at least one of my hands free?
No.
Well, then I don't think I have much other choice than to try and break free.
Roll
boy.
a strength check.
Yeah, that's great for me. 4.
You're not going to be. You're budging around and moving as much as you can, but you're not getting freed.
Well, he's kind of flailing in this thing's arm. I'm just gonna scrape. Someone fucking help me! This hurts. And yeah, that's all I can do.
They're like,
I'm hurling another chromatic orb at him.
Oh no!
Can at least after that go behind him, a chance, so I have a little bit more wiggle room.
Another 8?
oh. Perrin, roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
12.
You're like, your chromatic orb just barely skims by Perrin's head. And, how are you guys interacting from there?
Wait, what kind of chromatic? What damage was the chromatic orb supposed to be?
Well, it was an acid one. It didn't touch Perrin, so there was no damage rolled.
No, I was asking for because if you said it brushed his hair, so
Yeah, brushed by his head.
I was curious
But
what
yeah,
happened. I was curious what happened to the hair.
definitely
Thankfully-
singed it off.
Yeah, thankfully most of my hair seems to be okay. Darla, can you watch where you're shooting shit today?
Hey, yeah, don't worry. 3rd time's the charm.
Maybe just try to stab this one.
Nah, I'm gonna shoot it again next one.
Sounds good.
I'm getting ready, and I won't miss this time. Trust me.
All right, I believe in you.
As this undead creature shakes Perrin up and down in the air, and you see other bones like pouring into the creature as if it almost is rejuvenating it.
Oh boy!
Great.
And it did that on somebody else's turn. That's awkward.
Mhm. And now we are on Giuna.
Well, the rabbit didn't move like I requested, so I can't get close enough to do anything. Un momento. That's not good. So, first I'm going to use a bonus action. Face step to right here, right next to it.
Okay.
And then I take my spear and just go for a solid stab at it, hoping to pierce its arm kind of just below the shoulder, the thick meaty part.
Roll the hit.
I need you to, and this is with both hands, by the way. I need you to drop my friend. Does a 22 hit it?
A 22 does hit. So describe to me exactly where you're stabbing it at. Where you're saying the
Oh.
lower part of the meaty arm. Like, how do you want this to pierce him?
So I'm going, like kind of bent down a little bit, going straight up through the arm. Like if it were to pierce through, it would go up into his neck through his head. Like if I had enough power to pierce all the way through, that's where I'm going. But mostly hoping to at least get the arm to make him drop Perrin.
All right, roll your damage.
Thrust it straight through. It did total of 9.
All right. You are able to make it through his arm, and the spear stops right before the bottom of his head as he does release Perrin and let him go. Turning around, making full focus on you. Now, what are you doing to get your spear back?
At the moment, nothing. Because there's not much I can do. Seeing as though that was my action and bonus action.
So you are currently stuck with your spear inside of his arm as we are going on to his turn.
And I didn't let it go either. I'm still holding on to the spear.
He is going
So basically,
to attempt
we are currently
to
attached.
flail you off of him. Does a 16 hit you?
Meets it, beats it.
He is now taking the hands that you are holding on to the spear with and trying
let me check one thing real quick. No, that's bonus action. Okay.
He's
Sorry,
trying to fling you across him. Would you mind making me an acrobatics check?
Ooh, yay. Yeah, one. Dirty one.
As he is going to fling you off of him, he does manage to unlodge your spear and ground pound you into the ground right across from him. And you're going to take 2 damage.
Huh. That didn't hurt nearly as much as even what Joe did to me earlier.
And as he kind of beats on the ground in front of you, he's completely locked on and into... He's definitely focusing you. Perrin, your turn.
Yeah, noticing that it has kind of shift focus for now, or seemingly shift focus. Who knows what happens later in life?
Me holding on to the spears. You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah, I truly appreciate that. Thank you. I'm just going to cast Healing Word on myself, if that is possible. I believe it is.
Yep. Go ahead.
Only getting 2 health points back, but it's something. And that's I'm going to just slip myself over this way, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Derlick,
Third time's a charm, like you said, man. Chromatic orb.
roll to hit.
Dirty 20.
You're hitting.
I just had a half a
He'll be taking 10 acid damage.
part of me was like, he's gonna say it failed still.
No, he definitely hits 10 acid damage as well. The creature's going to turn around writhing in pain and try and focus its attention towards you. Seemingly
Guys, I don't think this thing's that smart.
completely
Every time we hit it,
abandoning
it completely. Okay,
Giuna.
I'll let you go.
And it is fully focused and turned around on you, beating on the ground. And Giuna, what are you doing?
Hey guys, this thing ain't that smart. Every time we attack it, it seems to, switch focus immediately.
Yes, it is a rather foolish creature.
Not that smart, but I promise he's strong. His grip kind of sucks.
And just to keep a little insurance, didn't want to use this twice already, but I'm gonna have to. I use my face step again. But this time, unlike before, he actually takes 2 fire damage as I leave it, as I teleport over here. 2 fire.
How would you like that fire to kill it?
So you just see me like disappear from existence, pop out over a bit behind Perrin as it bursts into a small flame
Yeah.
that rapidly takes it over.
He just catches on fire, and the fire seems to constantly burn until everything that you saw of the creature is reduced to nothing but ash.
Well, that was
Hey,
a fun way
good
to kill it.
one.
Good job, guys.
The teleport kill. I'll have to remember that one.
Finch, what are the chances you could heal me up a little, if you don't mind? I can wait.
I don't mind at all. When I reach over and actually, are you feeling all right there too, Derlak?
I'm fine. I'm chilling.
All right.
I can wait if you need. It's just
No, there's no problem at all. I put a hand on him and say, I still need you. And you get... Where'd it go? Cure wounds. That's gonna be a 12 for healing for you.
that's more than enough, and I love you. Oh,
Grabbing my
thank
crystal.
you. That feels much better. I gotta admit, being grabbed and burned and having a bit of my hair singed, I wasn't feeling so great.
Yes, I can see that wouldn't be very pleasant.
Oh, I guess we keep heading down. I don't want to deal with another one of those.
I'm okay if we deal with another one. Let's keep it moving though.
Yeah, if we do, I'm just keeping some distance.
I'm
That's
gonna
a good
hit it with
idea.
my chromatic orb again. Or maybe I should hit it with
As
fireball.
you guys are
I like
saying
using
that,
magic.
you will notice another rumbling as we head into our very first break of the night. About 1 minute away. Feel like we're good to put it there
Yep,
right
I'm good with it.
now. And we are back. As everything was happening, they're heading on their way out, trying to get up from where they had come, obviously noticing that. But the chest starts wobbling up and pops itself right down and stops moving, right within everybody's sight.
Anyone want to see if this one talks?
That's not ours. Hey, chest.
Silence.
Hello, Try.
Silence.
So we
Okay,
kill
well,
it.
that's good enough for me.
I'll cast Ray of Frost.
Oh, damn. I was just about to say something. Beat me to it. He beat me to it.
Okay.
22 to hit.
A 22 is going to hit, and that is going to put you guys in turn order.
I'll give you your damage here. 6 damage, and then roll my initiative. Fucking, that break got me some good rolls.
Not here. Not here.
You guys don't see yourself?
I do.
Nope. Not
Anymore?
there.
Oh, there we go. God damn it.
Where did
Now
Durlac go?
Durlac. Yeah, I was gonna say now Durlac disappeared for me.
Why?
And my
And
my
the gem.
my crystal.
Character token entirely, as well as the crystal.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Whoa.
Durlac,
I am
how
a
you
god
grown.
once man.
Big wabbit.
I'm a big wabbit now.
Oh wait, that's the wrong.
No, red
crystal.
gem.
Oh, my crystal. Oh, never mind. No.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened there.
And I do not have control. I have control of the crystal, but not my character.
I don't know what you're talking about. You have total control of
There
your
we
character.
go.
And yeah, I don't know if you caught that damage, DM, but it was 6 frost damage.
Yeah, the chest does take 6 frost damage from
Okay.
you. And you will notice it move a little bit from there, almost as if it was a creature moving.
All right.
Durlac, what did you roll?
Oh, they didn't get put in there, back in there.
I forgot
don't
what
think
it
so.
was. So it's the 10.
It was, and I got erased. Yeah, it was a 10.
So then you would be above. Oh my goodness.
What is happening?
That would be.
Wouldn't you
that.
just set the ascension order? Because Parent's attack wasn't in the initiative order necessarily.
Yeah, it was
You're right.
pre-initiative. I was gonna say, don't tuck my one good roll. All right, so on to me then, DM.
Yeah, and I had that fucked up. Go ahead. Should have been you
No
already,
worries.
but it's alright.
Yeah, well, same thing. We'll just cast another Ray of Frost. Hand starts kind of turning blue with some like ice and snowflakes surrounding it, and
Alright.
does an 18 hit.
18 is absolutely hitting.
Love that. For an additional 7 frost damage.
And this chest is going to just open up and plant itself directly where it's at. As a regular chest, it seems like there is no more movement from it.
Well, guys, I did something for once. I got it.
Holy shit! Good job,
Is that
man.
Parent?
I think I'm finally getting used to this magic again. Now it's back awakened.
I'm just starting to learn it.
Am I able? You said the chest plopped down as a normal chest, yeah, DM?
Yep.
can I search it then?
Investigation.
5.
As you peer around inside, it seems like there's some loot there.
Well, guys, there's some stuff in this chest if anyone else wants to look. Doesn't look like anything that I'd care about, though.
Well, let's see what's in it. Well, let's try to see. I cast guidance on myself as I look.
Okay.
Assume an investigation.
Mhm.
Plus my D4. 19.
You find 3 gold. That's it.
Told you there wasn't much in there.
It's like you did quite literally not much, just a few gold and that's it. I mean, I'd say, unless we want to go for a swim, down here's been quite a waste of time.
Yeah, kind of just hurt me a bit. I mean, I got to show some of my proper magic use, though. Durlac, see anything
Yeah.
down there?
I didn't really see nothing. Just more
Just-
bones.
Oh, well, in that case, no one wants to take a swim?
I wonder if Tremor can turn into a fish.
If he ever wakes up, we'll have to check. And I'm gonna make my way up the stairs again.
And I just follow behind, because at the moment there's nothing else I can do.
Yeah. You guys make
Yeah,
it back up.
Gonna quickly shout down the stairs. Durlac, you coming?
Yeah.
Well, what next? Was there anything else anyone saw?
Well, I have a sneaking suspicion those gems are meant for something.
Well, if you ask Durlac, he'd say selling.
Yeah, I
Yes,
definitely say we sell these. We'll get out here.
but I'm not so. But I'm sure they have a secondary purpose, so to speak.
They look like they're worth money. I think the money's more important than whatever they're used for.
Well, Durlac, what if we can use them and then take them after?
Hey, how do you like to sell them?
Yeah, I just think if there's something else we can do with them, we might as well try. And then,
Yeah, I'm sure it couldn't hurt. They're still going to be useful afterwards. And in fact, who knows, they may even become more useful.
was this that room you were talking about earlier, or well, yesterday, Giuna?
Yes, it was.
Uh,
So as you can see up here, there's a circle of blue. And down below, if you look down there, there's one of red.
I
So
mean,
I'm quite certain there's...
So the red goes in the blue and the blue goes in the red. Got you.
I mean, if you'd like to try that, I will probably wait
I was
outside the
being
door.
sarcastic, but
I say we try it.
oh,
You never know what could happen.
I mean, you can try it.
Fair enough. Without giving them much time to react, I'm pushing the blue gem into the red thing. I am standing outside of the circle.
Before any of that happens, blue gem is sitting right outside the red circle, and Durlac is starting to exit the door here. Tremor wakes up from his trance, and he starts heading over towards the sounds that he heard and sees Durlac. Tremor, how do you react?
What I miss?
Turn around.
Oh, okay.
My blue gem disappeared, DM.
I
I
can
don't know
still
what.
see
I don't
it.
know where it keeps. Oh, okay. He just hit it, so I couldn't move it. I think.
The blue
No,
gem's right there.
It was there for me. I think it was just a glitch on your end.
Oh, okay, that happens. As he says, turn around. I'm gonna continue to push gem in, and yeah, just try to get it right into the center here.
As the blue gem enters the center, it completely rejects it, spitting it back out at you, over into the corner here.
So how'd it turn out, man?
It doesn't like the blue one.
Oh, so okay, no explosion. Okay, hey, you can come in, elf boy.
Okay.
Before
Oh,
anybody
well, I guess
comes in,
now we
everybody
can-
reset yourself
Before you start that,
Reset.
back outside the door.
Oh, that means I gotta go back down one. Oh no, I was there. Wasn't there?
I gotta be here.
Out of the circle does appear two of the similar oil-based creatures that you all have been seeing throughout this dungeon, right in front of Perrin. They're not doing anything just yet.
I'm going to quietly walk this way.
Roll a
Oh.
stealth check.
What?
Yeah,
Oh.
I figured. 1 sec here. 7.
You make a slight noise that draws the first creature's attention as he comes down the hallway following behind you. But he hasn't quite locked eyes on you yet. What is everyone doing?
Can I see it?
No.
I cannot see it yet.
Only Perrin
Then
knows.
has parents said he put the
Perrin's
Perrin.
been trying to be pretty quiet.
yet.
So,
Yeah,
as far
okay,
as I
so
know, he's been
I'm still just
basically
walking
silent.
outside the door and just gonna talk to Trimmer and be like, well,
I would assume
he was doing something, Trimmer was doing a little something dumb. Something might happen, and I'm just I'm not trying to get hit by it. You can go in there if you want to and get hit by it, though. You can have fun if you want to go in there.
Yeah, no. I heard something about an explosion, or someone thought something was gonna explode, so I'm gonna just not. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna peek in the door here in a few seconds and ask if everything's all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with you. Honestly.
Do you not?
Are you sure I
Yeah.
can't see it? Yeah.
It's all good. I'm calling for your attention anyways. You're good.
I would
Just like
say, based off of where it's headed to, you can begin to see the creature that's coming after Perrin.
All right. Well, as soon as it comes into my line of sight, I point at it. By my power, and it makes a wisdom save.
That's a 7.
That's also a fail. Stupid ass creature. It's gonna take 4 damage.
Okay.
And as that's cast, I'm just gonna yell, Durlak! It didn't explode, but there's another problem in here.
Do we hear it through the door?
You would.
Oh,
Suddenly DM
guess they're having
says
fun in
no
there.
soundproof.
Is that into turn or into initiative then, DM?
Yep. We are all going into turn order.
Oh my god, man! What the fuck is up today?
Initiative rolls, please.
Let's go Perrin with the big roll.
We out here on
Durlax's
initiative.
rolls are suffering today. Holy crap.
That's 2 4s and a 2 for initiative.
It's rough out here, man. It's rough out here, man.
All right, Perrin, starting on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna, as I hear the door kind of creak open from those two, I'm just gonna be like, oh, Hi, Tremor. And then my hand, as I wave at him, my hand turns blue, and I cast Ray of Frost.
Roll to hit.
Obviously, towards the thing, not Tremor. 20 to hit. Dirty 20.
That's gonna hit.
For 7 points of cold damage.
You'll notice as you hit it, it freezes and breaks apart instantaneously.
All right, and on that note here, I am just going to, yeah, I assumed so. I just wanted to check. Make my way just before this pile of blood because it grosses me out. Oh, did the other one not hear any of that?
Once again, well done, Perrin. I think
Ah.
you're quite attuned to magic.
Yeah, there was one more down there. I don't know where it is though.
You're actually starting to be useful. That's
One might
They're
even
like-
say
Good thing to
more
see out of you,
useful than
man.
you.
They're like, go.
than me.
There's one more down there. Go practice your magic on it.
There is. I'll bet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
I'll
down
even
there
let you
as
go at
soon
this
as
one
he
solo.
sees it. I'm going to shoot a firebolt at it.
Okay, alright. Well, then
I'm
Roll to hit.
as of
roll to
as
hit.
of right now, I'm staying out of initiative.
Does
Me
a
as
dirty
well.
20 hit?
Does a what?
Dirty 20 hit?
A dirty 20 does hit.
It will take a total of 1 damage.
Nice.
Is it vulnerable to fire?
Tremor, are you participating in the fight that's going on?
Sure.
What is happening in that turn order board?
Giuna, are you participating in the fight that's going on?
Nope.
So the two of you are
No, he's
separated.
sitting back and watching.
Alright.
You're not
Yeah,
watching.
I'm
Roll
letting
listening
Derlak
in on it.
practice.
initiative.
If it gets too hectic, I'll try to step in. But
Ooh, guys. I got a 5 this time.
nice. It's crazy.
For a total of 11.
It wouldn't be as funny if it wasn't the rogue rolling like shit for his
Dog, it's
initiative.
insane. I got like a +6, but I can't get good on the other part.
Whose dex is higher between you two?
I would assume mine's 18.
Yeah, mine's 16.
So Derlak, it is on you. You've just put out 1 point of damage. Basically, the creature felt like you were just running in and sticking it with a toothpick. What are you doing from there?
That was a firebolt, so it was a warm toothpick.
A very warm toothpick.
I'm going to try and use sword. I'm going to use sword burst on it. It has to make a dex saving throw.
Dex saving?
Bleed.
Oh yeah,
That one is a melee
also,
range spell.
I
though.
meant also yeah, I meant to go my
Yeah.
closer. I was looking at the and didn't go back to the mouth.
17.
It does not get hit. I guess with that I will no, actually I will use disengage and just back up 10 feet.
Shama, why don't you come hang out and watch with us?
I want to test something. I ain't got a chance to use it yet. I want to test something.
It is Tremor's turn.
I moved down
Shama's
here.
gonna take the show.
And I cast Moonbeam. I need to make a con save.
Con save. Alright. That's a 15.
Okay, so he takes half damage. Takes 5 damage.
Okay. How would you like this moonbeam to hit him?
I wasn't like planning on it to like actually hit. I thought I was gonna miss. So, there's just I shot center mass and I just wanted to see what happened.
So as the beam does come down, seemingly out of nowhere, it hits his center chest and he begins evaporating from sight.
Just for for you, DM flavor clarification, it's actually as if the beam was coming up from the sky. So like it's going straight down onto it, not like at a horizontal angle. It's vertical.
That's what I thought my description was heading. But yeah, definitely
Well,
from
you said the chest, and that wouldn't be possible.
no, shooting from the sky into the chest. So, but yeah, as that creature explodes in front of
Whoa, I didn't miss.
Nice shot.
So
Hey guys, I think I'm gonna stick to my blades and stuff for now.
yeah, that might be for the
I'm just
best.
gonna use magic when I need it.
By the way, don't put the blue crystal in the red circle. Bad idea. Lesson learned.
Okay. Yeah, I am. Yeah. I'm just gonna grab this right here, and I'm putting it in the middle.
As you do, it resonates, and a wall of red separates you from the circle itself, pushing you back even. As it creates a protective wall that goes up just the entire circle, is surrounded by a red energy that's protruding itself upwards infinitely as
Oh,
it
cool.
seems to you.
And I'm going to do the same here with the blue crystal. Into the middle of the blue circle.
And you see the same effect on the blue side here. And as you do, you hear a large moving of land and surface around you, almost as if the floor beneath you is shifting.
Do you guys feel that?
No.
I sure do.
Um, does anything else happen with that DM, or we just feel some stuff?
You just feel the movement of the land as of right now, from where you guys are at. Yeah.
I get that this might be a bit stupid. Tremor, I might need a favor from you.
What's up?
Well, there's a lot of portals around here. If there's the one that we came in. There was the one for the king's tomb. What if these colored circles are portals now that the gems are in? Do you
Can you
wanna?
run into them?
Yeah, you wanna run into one? If you do it, I'll run into the other one. We'll make it fair.
Do it at the same time.
Which one do you want me to run into?
I'd prefer the blue personally. I'm already up here,
Only
so
vote to see who gets which one.
no. I want the
Yeah,
blue. I'm
I'll do the
attached.
red.
God damn it.
All right, and what I'm
I'm already here.
imagining
I'm
is
taking blue.
you're running in with me.
I'll go a step after just in case.
Okay. And what I imagine is simultaneously, hopefully, Tremor and I both run into our respective circles.
Um, as you do so, oh, I can't grab your character.
Yeah, I moved him out for you. I realized that the gem was on top of him. There you go.
The two of you switch positions.
I don't know. That's
That's
boring.
yeah.
Let's fuck. That was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Might have seemed boring. I warp through space and time. I'm awesome.
That part is pretty nice, but you know.
But yeah, it didn't exactly get me to where I want to be. And realizing that I'm down here and haven't been down
Any of
here
y'all
with a
good at
moment of.
drawing?
Wait, are we good at what?
Any of y'all good at drawing?
Again,
Then I can try.
but at what? Do you mean drawing?
Draw you. What? Just drawing the okay. So my thing is, we could potentially use these crystals to teleport if we can just make these magic circles. We can make a circle somewhere that is like a house or home, and then we can take the other crystal and keep it with us. And whenever we
see-
need to, draw the circle and teleport back.
At first, I did think that was a decent idea, and then I noticed.
Oh, we do need somebody on the other. Yep, never mind. Never mind.
Well, there's that, and you see the lights projecting into the circles. I don't think, unless we can find a way to excavate them, that we're going to be able to use them properly.
Still think we could sell them.
I'm still not opposed to selling them. Do you want to
At the
maybe?
moment, that seems to be
Also,
all
what
there
was that
was.
shake?
I'm not. Wait, Tremor.
To be honest, you know what?
Can you turn into a fish by chance?
I could care less
think.
about that water. I think we all four should try to push that rock out of that one that place me and you tried to
Oh, in
try to
the
get away
big room.
from. Yeah. To be
Alright,
honest, I don't think there's gonna be anything in that water. To be fair, I think we done looted everything. I think we get these crystals and we try to get out of here.
I mean, I can still turn into a fish if you like want me to go somewhere.
That'll be our backup. If we don't find anything in the
Or if we
the other
can,
room,
get this rock out the way and keep moving forward.
we might have to try the water. But yeah, we found some stairs and we went to what seems to be a lower level of these
You want
catacombs.
to try to grab these crystals back?
I'll watch you try first. Hopefully nothing happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try to grab the crystal and pull it out.
Roll a con save.
Oh shit.
It's so immediate.
6.
Your arm immediately catches fire as you take 2 points of damage. You're not able to touch the crystal.
Oh shit! Help! Someone put it out! Fuck!
They're just gonna start patting them because I don't have any water.
I'm patting myself.
I cast
down.
create water over top of him.
I can.
Oh,
I just go walk into the blue portal again. Or not again, but
As you take a step into the portal, since you've been out of it, roll a con save.
con. 12.
You're stepping through it, though you do realize that it is very brittle cold, almost to the point that it feels like you're not covered in any armor or any clothing. Feels like the cold's just nipping right through you.
Oh, he didn't teleport. Poor guy.
A little chilly there.
You might want to step out of there. You're not exactly switching places the way Tremor and I did.
No, it was a little chilly.
Oh, I felt fine in there, but maybe it's because they're connected and Durlac took all the heat, so that one got very cold.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm kind of mad we put these crystals here.
Oh, suck it up. We'll find more. Or maybe we'll find a way to get these ones back.
You guys owe me gold.
We don't know
I'm
you
not
shit.
saying anything.
Oh, okay.
Derlek, as you try to open that door, it's locked.
Oh,
We'll
what
go back.
this is kind of locked.
Well, you're pretty good with dealing
Okay.
with those.
Here's the locked pick it.
And I
Roll a
step into
stealth
the
check.
red one.
He
Sleight of
stepped
hand.
into the red
I
one.
was gonna say
Roll a
it
con
was
save.
sleight
It would be
to,
sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
sleight of
you're right.
hand last time. I was gonna
Yeah.
say, yeah.
And con check on Giona.
And as I'm stepping in, I do cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
for extra.
14 on the sleight of hand.
You were able to pick the lock. Door opens.
Total of 25 for my con save.
Giona, it looks like it's like the fire is burning you as you step in, or burning the loose strands of your hair at least, but they seem to heal back in proportion. Nothing wrong with you there.
Unfortunate. I figured as much, but wanted to try just to be safe.
You got the door yet, Durlac?
Yeah, it's open.
All right. Well, let's go try and move the rock.
You guys following? All
Yeah,
right,
nice.
guys. It is this way.
I believe just to the side this time, correct?
Where is the self-proclaimed god at?
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
How was the other circle there, Giona?
It was warm, but nothing
All right,
special.
guys. This is where the rock was.
That wasn't there earlier or yesterday, was it, Durlac?
I don't recall.
Just overlooking the hole.
You knew what to do.
I pushed him down the hole.
How are you attempting to push him down the hole?
Well, since he's just staring at it, I'm literally just I'm coming up behind him and just pushing on his back.
So
One
Trimmer,
hand.
roll a perception check.
And he's okay.
Reception. 14.
I would say that you do notice the sounds of Durlac coming up from behind you as he's trying to push you in. What are you doing?
Can I grab him by the hand as he tries to push me in, and then kind of toss him in?
You're gonna have to roll an acrobatics for that.
Okay.
I get a chance to react to it and pull back.
No, he definitely does. I got a nat one.
What? Never mind. 4.
Oh,
Yeah, nat 1.
A nat 1. Natural 1. All right,
Yep.
Durlac,
both going.
go ahead and roll a strength check for me.
Gotcha. 7.
Send them both in the hole.
Okay, so Durlac, as you're running up to grab Trimmer, Trimmer notices you. He attempts to turn around and grab you, but he's unsuccessful. And yet you decide to keep full force going towards him as you bump into Trimmer and both of you hit the edge of the wall. But yet you guys are able to save yourselves and you are holding on to the ledge in the hole.
Are they
Do
now?
I-
I pull myself up.
So
That's
both,
the whole movie.
Yeah, I tend to pull myself up before they can get here.
I was already there.
Oh, I didn't see you.
I rush over. They're hanging on the ledge.
yes.
I'm essentially pulling myself up right now, I'd say.
Also, why is the square moving?
Yeah, that's tripping me out.
Just trying to match it up with the GM
Oh,
layer one
fair
that was broken.
Fair. As I see Durlac trying to help himself up, I will help grab Durlac, or at least attempt to.
I'll take it.
Any check needed there, DM?
No, both of you came to help Durlac.
Don't know what Giuna's doing. I just know I'm helping Durlac, and Durlac is aiding himself.
Do you know what did you say you were doing there?
I reach down, grab Tremor's hands as he's holding on. Long live the king. I'm sorry.
So you grab Trimmer and then just drop him. Okay.
Yeah, that's what that sounds like.
Trimmer, roll. Would it be? Trimmer, roll an acrobatics.
I'm sorry. I just
18.
got that picture in my head and couldn't help it.
Okay.
18.
So Trimmer, you are being pushed off away from the edge. You're not holding on to the edge of this anymore. They're like, you've been helped up. You're out. You've managed to hold yourself onto Gianna's hand, and you are gripping and only holding on to Gianna's hand. That's the only thing separating you from the bottom of this pit.
Can I wild shape into something heavy enough to pull both of us?
Oh my gosh.
Technically, yes.
I'm gonna wild shape into
I'm
a
still
black
trying to
bear.
picture how he managed to grab my hands when my hands were on top of his.
Oh, no. Sorry, not hand, foot.
I wild shape
Was it your
into
foot
a
that you
black
used
bear.
to you said we...
No, I reached that. Remember the Lion King?
Yeah, you reached down and said, this is the... So that was your hand that reached down. And then I had him roll
Yeah, I reached down,
acrobatics.
put my hand, grabbed
It
my
was an
hands,
18.
grabbed to the top of his hands because he was grabbing it, and
Yep.
long live the king, and flung it.
So he rolled an acrobatics 18. That was able to grab your hand based off of your passives.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
flung him and
God.
he caught your hands as you let go, kind of thing. Is how I was envisioning it.
And then wild shaped into
I'm just
a
gonna
black
argue
bear.
that's physically impossible, but okay.
So wild
Remember
shaped
the
into
black
what?
bear?
A black bear.
Juno, what are you doing in the meantime of that happening?
I don't know anymore.
You have a split reaction here. So nothing?
Nope.
Not even a face that came out of Giuna as Trimmer and Giuna
Can't. He had no phase steps left.
Oh, it had nothing to do with that, though.
fell into the abyss. Derlac and Perrin, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna yell down there and see if I hear him. Hey, you guys okay down there?
You yell, but there's no return.
Are we going down, Derlac?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Where's the coin?
I was gonna. You knew exactly where I was going.
Heads we go,
Alright.
tails we don't.
Sounds good. Heads. Okay. Goodbye.
I'm flying down gracefully. Or as gracefully as DM will let me.
So, before you guys even jump in, Sprig and Trimmer, you guys will notice that a green aura surrounds you as you fall and slows your speed to the point to where you just feel like you're walking. You almost just walk out into this clearing. Giuna, based off of how you were falling, you land first. And Trimmer right behind. Yet Trimmer, you fall flat on your face as you're porting in through. based off of your rolls. And now I need, while we're going to allow Trimmer and Giuna to have their moment here, I need Durlak and Perrin to roll an acrobatics.
Is this anything I can save myself against with flying?
Oh my god, 9.
No, unfortunately not.
11.
Durlak, what did you get?
9. Terrible today.
Okay. For a slight second, Giuna and Tremor enter into this, what seems to be an arena. And in front of them sits a shadowy figure, not saying anything. How do you all react?
I dropped my wild shape.
First, the physics of the world don't make sense, and suddenly I'm seeing a shadowy figure that's not talking to me. I don't know what's up and what's down anymore.
I love it here.
Yes, I'm being a salty bitch right now.
So it's a shadow figure just standing there.
A shadowy figure just standing there. Yes.
I don't have any training for that. I don't know what that is. I'm not, yeah.
Meanwhile,
We're 3 minutes away, so we're just going to go ahead and go into our next break. And welcome back, everybody. We have just now had everybody falling into, and they're like, you're coming in not so gracefully. Perrin, even less. But both of you
Not
make
even less.
yourself.
Oh,
Sorry.
it was better.
Sorry.
You're good.
Perrin, you do fly in a little bit more gracefully.
when
But-
do we get to see this?
Fourth wall break for a second. DM rolls aren't showing on screen on stream.
Yep.
Sorry for that. Just figure it's better to get it fixed.
Yeah,
Damn it,
I
it's at an
appreciate
odd
that.
number again.
I literally just keep it on my second monitor. Don't look or anything. I just make sure to check so I know.
While you're doing that, one thing I meant to ask before we hit the break was, do I actually recognize the shadowy figure?
Yes.
Or is it too shadowy for me to tell it? Okay. I should have asked
you
that before.
100% do recognize it as the figure that came out of the throne that you had looked at before.
I should have taken Try with me on this one, but probably better that I didn't, just in case. I have a feeling I know who this is.
Well, spit it out. Who is it?
It's the one we were sent after, Liera.
Oh. Kind of hot.
That's my
for a shadowy
assumption.
figure.
You're not wrong.
As you'll just hear the figure giggle.
Lyra?
We'll
I take
fly
a few steps forward.
closer to you all. Of course, my dear.
Also.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Well met there, Miss. Well met there, lady. my lady. Lily.
Well met to you all. What can I do for you? It seems you found me. Uh, Lots of hide and seek around here. Would you like something? Anything?
Oh,
Well, what do you have to offer?
The world? Riches beyond your dreams? Anything. You ask me what I can do, and I will find a way.
our rabbit
Now-
friend.
Derlag is
like
pulling out
this.
his book and walking over to her.
I have
Can you
heard
help
some
me
stories about what.
make the weapons and vehicles that are in this book?
Oh, you're such a disrespectful little rabbit there, aren't you? Would you stand aside as your friend was talking to me first, and then I might ask what you want next.
I thought we was just having, I thought it was a total general conversation. I thought you were saying it to everybody, not just him.
Walked right in front of him.
I mean, he's okay with it. He's fine.
And she'll peek around his shoulder. Are you fine?
And June is just shaking his head with, like, face palming.
They're like, roll a constitution saving throw.
Oh.
13.
They're like, you're hurled away to the side and fall to the ground, taking a point of damage here. As Lyra reapproaches Giona,
See how it is. Oh.
says, what were you saying again there? Go ahead.
Well, I'm coming clear with you. We heard about you from the old past king of Vensvine. And I'm quite curious because he told us about the deal his people made with you. That seems to no longer be quite the nice thing, so I'm just curious what happened.
The selfish, ignorant king. You see, he just wanted to have power and wealth, and I gave it to him. I could give you the same if you'd like.
While this conversation's going on,
And
I'm going to cast a small buff onto Darlak. I'm going
Small
to
buff.
it's spider climb. Until the spell ends, a creature you touch gains the ability to move up, down, across vertical surfaces, upside down along ceilings, while leaving their hands free. And they also gain a
While
climbing
you're
speed
doing so,
equal-
how are you telling him? Are you saying anything, or?
move free. I whisper, move freely.
Okay.
So I grab my chin. Juna grabs his chin in a kind of a thinking manner, mumbles the phrase, "Take my guidance." Take my guidance. I was gonna whisper it, but probably wouldn't pick up. And just to give myself a little boost, and can I do an insight check on her to see if she's telling the truth about what she said with the king?
Yes. Go ahead.
Insight plus a d4. Come on. Ooh, plus a d4. Total of 12.
And it definitely seems like she's not lying to you.
So then I nod with approval and say, I did have my doubts on him. I don't know. Well, you'll probably believe this. His ghost actually sent us here to try and kill you.
I wouldn't be surprised. His druid friends couldn't even keep me down. I personally just want to be friends with all of the king's friends. All of you. We could have home and plenty. Would you not want riches beyond your wildest dreams?
You know, I actually am looking for something a little different. You see, keeping a long story short, I myself am I guess I'd be considered a minor god. And I'm just looking to climb the ranks a little bit, hopefully gain a little more power.
Have you
Not for
brought
myself, but
along
for the
any
people that follow
followers?
me.
Are these your followers?
Alas, they have not been
Never am
converted
I.
to my way yet. I do have a few back home, where I'm from, that believe in me. And quite frankly, how I originally even found this power is by believing in myself to a great extent.
Here you have a long way to go. But
Yes, and I know.
what brings you all to my domain? Why must you all, if you're here for the king and you want to kill me, do you still want to kill me?
Honestly,
Look, I was promised stuff, and if you can, make a better deal.
Oh, I have nothing to give you. Absolutely not. You will have nothing.
Okay, okay. He hurls a firebolt.
You're shooting a firebolt.
Yep.
What is everybody else doing in the meantime as he's preparing that spell?
I was slightly explaining to him like what the buff was that I put on him. That's about it.
What was the buff again?
It was a spider climb. You can move on ceilings, walls, and you have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. And your hands are free while doing it.
Okay.
I actually cast Sanctuary over her. And what that does for her is she is warded. And until the spell ends, anyone who makes an attack against her, or including harmful spells, must make a Wisdom save. On a fail, the creature has to choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Okay. You were successful. Everybody
And he
roll initiative, please.
I'm gonna.
Terribly initiative today.
It's a
Holy.
second nat one of the damn night. What the heck?
So she's just got protected, and Durlak just shot the firebolt at her.
Perrin?
He's not even in the
He
talk.
lost power. He lost power.
He'll
I was
be back in a
struggling with
minute.
that.
We can go on a small break, possibly.
Yeah, we might have to, even though it's just been a few minutes past the last one.
We'll go ahead and go on a small break.
Oh, okay, I'll get mine done.
So we are back. and rolls are still nice.
Oh
This is
my
a-
god, a 29 on initiative? Yeah, I'm fucked.
That's a dirty one that I had, by the way, not Nat.
Oh,
Okay.
that's terrible.
It-
You got
You
a
fit
2?
perfectly into that. So they're like, as you hurl that firebolt, she flies over towards you.
Well, the question is, did I get my sanctuary off in time?
Yes, you did.
He has to make a wisdom save first before she even flies over.
9.
I gotta read it real quick. Nope. So that's a fail. So now
think
you're
it's
forced to. So you're forced to attack somebody else or lose the spell entirely, depending on.
How do you mean lose the spell entirely? Like, it just doesn't cast, I guess?
Yeah.
Like it'll fizzle out. Yeah.
I guess it just pisses out then. I mean, it was going to hit either way, so.
So then,
Well, at least I think it burned.
now Lyra is right in front of you. Before she does anything, she just says,
Real quick before she does if she does anything, I just want to let you know how a sanctuary, if she attacks or deals damage to anything else, that'll automatically end the spell, which I'd
Okay.
assume she'd be aware of.
so she looks at the raven. She goes, well, why do you want to hurt me? As she's floating in the air, upside down, looking at you in the eyes.
Sorry. What was it? I could barely understand.
As she's floating in the air, upside down, looking you in the eyes right now, while she's put it over to you, she says, why would you want to hurt me?
As I have offers from the king, stuff he will give to me to do this. Simple as that.
Does a 25 hit you?
Yeah, it hits me.
The fact that he has a 25 hit and it's not a net 20.
Yeah, like, come on.
It's 15 damage.
Oof.
As she's reaching out to snap at your neck and pull you towards the ground. Playfully, after doing so, giggles and flies around to Perrin. Would you like to use your opportunity of attack?
Me?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Roll an athletics check.
14.
You're able to bounce up off the ground after doing so before Lyra makes it past you. And how would you like to attack?
Slash at her with my short sword.
Roll to hit.
21.
A 21 does hit.
I don't like the way he
Would
says
Perrin be considered an enemy at this point?
No, not to you.
Okay.
I mean, well,
No,
I
to
mean, I
her.
must ask you, out of everybody else's knowledge as a DM to player, would you consider her an enemy?
No,
If
an
you
enemy
could-
to her.
Okay, then you're good. Yeah, it is an enemy to her. Yes.
It is
Well,
considered
that's
she
up.
is.
That one's up
Okay,
to
I will
Perrin.
get.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as of this second, Perrin has no intent to hit back at Lyra, if that means anything.
Lyra is looking at everybody in the circle as an enemy at this point.
Okay.
Okay,
enough.
so she will be taking sneak damage also.
Okay.
Even moi?
She will be taking 15 damage.
All right.
Hitting right
Lyra-
back just as hard as she hit me, basically.
Lyra just takes that damage, slashes right through her, turns around, peeks at you for a second, keeps her focus. Giuna.
Still wanting to talk. Giuna's like,
Did I just use
Giuna
the
just
first
backs off a
one?
bit and says, "My lady, I am not a part of this one, and I hope you'll consider. Well, hopefully my other companions will also not desire to attack you because I think we could work something out on the friends level." And then that's all I do for now.
We'll see. As it goes on to Tremor's turn.
I'm gonna reach out and like tap Perrin like on the back, like hold my hand to his back, and I'm gonna say, "You are protected," as I cast Bark Skin, which makes his AC no less than 16. And then I choose to disengage. Wait,
Two
hold on.
things.
I hold up. Yeah, you're right. I'm
You
not
don't
a
even have to because you're not next to her.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna like move back after that. Not a
Tremor.
rogue.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good. You're completely able to do that. And moving
I
on.
dare say you probably should have made your intent if you want to fight her, not the Tremor.
I kind of assumed me like backing away would get that intent.
Yes, but let's say if Perrin attacks, then you just assisted her enemy, so not quite.
I just don't want to see no one dead, honestly.
Well, then I dare say you probably should have protected the other one.
Ma-
I think he's in the most trouble
But
at the moment.
he also has a buff. He can just move on the ceilings and stuff.
Madam Lyra, are we cool, or do you want to hurt me too, or just the rabbit?
I mean, are we cool?
Well, I didn't really
He
want to attack. I was pretty on board with the conversation route to this.
is a good fairy.
So you want to have a conversation? Well,
Yeah, if
that's wonderful. Fly away. No opportunity attack coming on you. But she will reach out and strike at Durlac with a dagger. Does a 22 hit you?
In fact, you have to ask that. Of course it hits you.
7 points of damage.
And they're like, is down.
I
And
don't
it's
really
Durlac's
think there's
turn.
anything we could truly do here, guys. Without angering one very strong god.
death save from Durlac, I suppose.
One fail.
Oh,
Giuna, your turn.
Well, this is... It seems nobody else is willing to fight.
maybe try to talk to her again. She talked to me and let me fly away.
Milady, does this I'm sorry, I can't even think of the word. Does this result please you?
Oh, after I end the rabbit, maybe you could tell me.
You have to
Now,
end the rabbit. He's already unconscious. That's pretty good.
Well, he's not quite barely with my servants, is he?
No, I suppose not.
I mean,
And-
granted, he is asleep though. I mean, just don't wake him up until we're done talking, maybe?
Or, hear me out. He has high enough power level to be very useful to me. I could just take him.
Honestly, he might be more useful to you than he has been to me.
How do you feel about that? Honestly, I don't know what to say to that.
Would you like me to take all of you? I mean, besides the demigod here, do you all have use?
I No, I'm pretty useless. I don't think you need me, actually.
Although
I just heal
he's
people.
been a good, and I kind of like try to nudge him a little bit and said, a good follower of me.
Yeah.
One of my most, one of my most faithful.
Well, is that so? What is your faith?
Well,
As
I
she
like to
stares
call my.
directly into Tremor's eyes.
Oh, he's asking. She's asking you.
I mean, I'm kind of just a sage. I just do my own thing. I mean, I don't have any quarrels with any gods. I really don't want to fight them. Honestly,
Derlak,
That's
does
okay.
a
I've been.
22 hit you?
You just hit me with a 22. Like, just tell me I'm taking a fucking fellow.
Derlak,
I really just said does a 22 hit? Of course it hits.
Lyra just delicately gets up from the ground as she was holding you down on and places a finger in the middle of your forehead and whispers something that I need everybody to roll a perception check to see if they hear.
Oh god.
And you disappear from
10.
sight.
Oh god.
Oh no.
I got a 19 on my perception.
So anybody that was above a 16, you heard Lyra say, cast away.
And I just kind of say it like to myself, like, cast away. It's not quite a killing word as far as I know. Unless it is in her spell list. I'm saying it loud enough, like the two to hear me that are right with me.
Aaron
Still
does not
talking
even
to
hear
myself.
you and is fully like ghost face, eyes wide, mouth dropped, just in disbelief that the rabbit just poofed out of existence.
Is he dead? Like,
Yes, my lady. What may I ask? What exactly happened to him?
What would you consider death? Maybe. Does
That's a
dying?
good question.
Would you consider dying being a part of my eternal army? Because I have use for him. His soul will not be gone to waste. He will fight alongside my army.
That actually sounds pretty fun.
that kind of sounds cool. I mean, granted, all I do is heal people. It's fine.
You all could fight alongside my army too. But you would have to cease being.
Well, you know my stance. You know what I'm working towards. I don't think that would be the best idea for me. But I dare say working with you sounds quite the fun time.
I was
Yeah,
supposedly killed, And my power is, mind you, I'm looking at you as any approach to a god. As she looks you up and down, I don't think that you quite have much to offer me. What could you all do?
I mean, I can't do much. I just want to find my wife. Honestly, that's all I want.
Well, the whole
Is
reason I
I'm-
intruded this kingdom was to take the souls and use them for my own benefit. You see, I have a lot of energy that I'm
is turn
constantly
order still
sapping.
applicable?
Nope, nope, you're technically
Okay.
out of turn order.
On that note, and sorry to cut you off, realizing that I do still, in fact, owe Durlac a life debt, I step forward and cast Ray of Sickness.
Roll the hit.
Oh no, it's 5.
Not
Yeah.
gonna hit.
And I just look back to the others and I just say, I'm sorry, I have to. It's... he saved my life. I must try.
As
If
Lyra
you want to
reports
join me,
in,
you can.
Juna shakes his head in disappointment.
does a 20 hit you?
It does.
Now the
11
question
points of
is,
damage.
I'm still standing, but basically I've dropped to one knee and look pretty out of shape.
is this a life debt worth losing your own over? The one he worked to save.
If if I can get him back, it feels right, but I don't think there's much I can do to her. She's very powerful. Ma'am, will you forgive me, as I'm still basically kneeled and now bowing my head.
Are you actually asking for forgiveness, or is this just a deception thing?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Like, in the exact moment of panic right now, I am begging and pleading for my life. However, couldn't tell. Like, I genuinely could not tell you. It would come down to a literal coin flip off camera of whether it's deception or not. If you want me to roll
a
to deceive, I
d20.
will, though. Okay. 6.
Roll deception.
Roll deception, you said?
Yep.
16.
All right.
And I step up as she's waiting for the answer to take the back of my spear and hit him on the head, hoping hard enough to knock him out, aka drop him down.
Well, with the
As I
roll that
say,
I just
shame
had,
on you.
you are fully able to do that. Karen does drop from the hit from your sphere, and she just walks up and decapitates him.
Wait, what the fuck?
That's not what I was expecting. I was I was just going to berate him and
3 auto
Well.
fails then, DM?
That is 3 auto fails, my friend.
Fucking splendid. Fuck my life. I just got decapitated.
No,
and I
with-
look at her and say, "That I respect that judgment. I was hoping to keep him, but he did step out of line."
With Giona doing so, she was holding the head of Perrin right in front of him, saying, "Oh, do you think I should keep it?"
Unless you'd like me to.
Would you like it?
Yes, I mean he was one of my few faithful, so unfortunately he may have stepped out of line, but I'd like to keep him for memories and a little trophy, so to speak.
Was he good at anything? Could I
He was
use his
becoming
power
good.
in any way?
I dare say you probably could, if I'm being completely honest with you. He was growing
I might want
into
to
his
keep it.
power.
Honestly, I think I want to keep it.
Shuna just sighs. You know, I don't ask for much. And you know I'm still quite on the minor scale of gods. Allow me to have this. This one thing.
Oh, well, if you all know how to get to the king, I can tell you how to kill him.
I'm listening.
Oh, I just have to send you in with a bomb. That's all. A bit of my magic stored amongst you all. And then, kaboom, we blow him up. No more words, no more wonders. I can
Just
come
one
out
little
of the
thing here.
catacombs, and we'll be fine.
If we go in with the bomb, doesn't one of us also go with the bomb?
Well, aren't you a god?
Again, I'm still on a minor scale. I'm sure you know what that means. You yourself would have been a minor god once, very killable.
Find the follower and bring them in.
I might have an idea.
This one. As she points over to Tremor and flies directly at him. Couldn't we use him? Patting his head.
Tremor, do you think you'd be able to carry a bomb of some sort?
How big of a bomb?
How big is it? I guess that's a pretty good question.
The size of one of you. I can imbue the energy into you. That's the bomb.
Oh, you'll have the energy inside of you, so that's actually quite perfect, Tremor.
I mean, I feel like I don't really have much of an option. I say no, I'm probably gonna die here. So I guess I can become a bomb.
You don't want to die here? Or you do want to die here?
I think I'd rather go out on my own terms, and if that means me blowing up, at least it would have been grand enough.
Well, as long as you're going to take down my rivals, then we're fine, dear. She'll pat
I mean,
Tremor on the head.
The king never really offered me anything, anyways. So I don't have much ties to him.
Well, the king will offer you anything and everything he wants, but he can't offer you life.
How do I become a bomb? Like I know you said you like imbue magic or something into my person, but how
Well,
long does that take? Does that hurt?
she'll fly over and stand next to Giuna and grab Giuna's hand. My new friend here is gonna have some powers. He'll be able to, when I say, give you the energy you need. And we'll send you in, and you'll do as you should, and blow up like a good boy.
If that's how it works, that's how it works.
Giuna, dear, what do you say?
If that's how it works, it's how it works. I agree. Tremor, you're a good man.
Kind of just sits there in silence. Gives like a small thumbs up.
And I guess you guys need your way out of here, correct?
Yes, we could use a little assistance on the way out
Well,
part.
I can prepare you a way out. It'll take some time. You all will sit around and relax for a moment. I'll get you back to the main city, I promise.
All right then, milady.
Well,
And how long might this wait be?
no, just within the next few hours. Wait here.
All right.
I'll
Do you
get you
think
out.
it's at least 4, if I may ask?
Well, yes. 8 to 12.
Oh, perfect. Then I will take
Questions
myself a
to be
rest.
asked from a god. Giona, Erie, oh, you might be my favorite project recently.
Well, I thank you for that. I hope one day I can live to be equal.
And the session is over.